factored into that analysis.
Under the proposed privatization plans, how would the monthly debt service be handled?
It's useful, I think, to think of LIPA's $7 billion in outstanding debt in essentially two categories. One being the debt the bonds that were issued to finance or acquire the T&D system, that is the wire assets, all the equipment, and so forth, that are used in the everyday operation of the electric system. That's about half of LIPA's debt, about $3.5 billion attributable to that. The other $3.5 billion is attributable to the cost originally. It's a legacy of having acquired the Shoreham assets, which are no longer in use. So that debt is not, in a sense, attributable to a productive asset. So in privatization, the way the structure would have to work is that the sale of those assets would be done for a price somewhere roughly equivalent to the $3.5 billion of bonds that were issued for those assets. The remaining debt, the $3.5 billion, would likely need to be accounted for or paid completely separate from the buying utility and paid for out of a separate charge that would be on ratepayers' bills. And by doing so, we believe that the cost of servicing that debt could be brought much lower than its current cost. So that is something that is not in all of these studies, but is something that, a technique that we've brought into this analysis and will be included in the pros and cons that we put forth.
Now, if I may just add that this analysis is ongoing. We're stress testing it. It's not yet complete.